Well, the sun's getting so steep in the sky so quickly, as you can see, and of course it's going to be ramping up for the summer. Oh yeah, look at that, look at the reflection up there off the pot. Oh yeah, what was that? A bubble going in. Yeah, that's pretty good. Okay, that's from that one over there, I think. Could be out there. Anyway, I'm washing this one in. It's on the second flush at the moment, and I don't know if you can see this, but it's got a new leaf coming out there and another one coming out in the centre there. So it's starting to take off now. I think it's stabilised. We've got a confluent green lawn on there, so I'm making an assumption we've got the same brown rock fungi growing in the pot now, basically, that attack the whitewood in the base. So anyway, you got now put this back in the sun sort of thing, so that should be good. I keep changing the water every day for that one, so flooded is okay if you keep changing the water, but it's got a nice green look to it. Anything to report on those? Nothing much at the moment. This one's still starting to take off, I believe. As I said, I've set this one up. I'm just on the first flush, and it's very hard because as it starts to flood at the top, when you, if that's the word, I'm looking for the word, it starts to put bits off the side there. So until it settles down properly, yeah. And I think this one's going to respond to the sun, now being in the sun, so that should be good. Yesterday, towards the end of the day, I noticed a slight greening on the surface, but I think it's been moved about with the thing. But if it happens again this afternoon, being in the sun for most of the day, if there's any greening on the surface, I'll try and record that for you. This one here, I put in this very sick cape here, very sick cape. I don't know if it's actually fluoride or something from the perlite. So you think that they promoting this perlite, but 1 or 2 years down the track, it forces you to change your medium. And if you don't know what the problem is, you'll probably just go and buy another bag of perlite and make up the same thing, and you get good success the first season. And they're basically just forcing you to buy expensive, so-called in quotes, aerated sand. But we've worked out after 10 weeks. That aeration just disappears, and the granules or grains of perlite become totally saturated. So if you're using it for aeration, either that's a con or it doesn't work over time. It only works for up to 10 weeks, I would say. Anyway, so this might be making a move, this one here, but I still haven't seen any greening on the surface. I better go back to normal area. This one looks like it's okay, settled in okay. Don't know. Having a bit of problems with that leaf there. Whether that's just a quirk, or see that one there, that sort of weirdness on the front there. This one here, really settling quite well actually. So yeah, it's I'm really happy, and then the leaf now is starting to. I better go to spot colour on this, so you can get a good. Yeah, this is on the second flush, by the way. This is really starting to take on a healthy look, a bit of reddening. I've also got reddening here on this one here. I don't know if I can get the camera close. Whether that's bad reddening or good reddening, I don't know, because if it's something like this is what I got. Bad reddening, it really sets the plant back into it and then sets up. So as I said, I don't think newspaper cellulose on the top is the right way to go. I think it has to be underneath. So this one might be making a move in the centre. I can get the camera around there without pressing any buttons. Can you see in the centre there? It's going to make a move. So anyway, and this one reddening here, but it might be good reddening rather than. And the flower stalk is reddening like I suggested it would, but it's taking longer than I thought it would. So is that due to our red organism coming up from the from below? Eventually the red organism turns green. So does this imply that this one is getting to that other stage over there faster, But then again, we've noticed we might have a problem. We might find the cat litter is very salty, and you have to actually flush out that salt. So anyway, so this one, I've got a bit of burn there, on that one there. But hopefully, well, they were piss poor plants to put in, so that could be the reason why they're burning, because they were piss poor, that they weren't tough enough. They're very languid, they've been in the shop too long. I've had to move this one that was here over there. So let's go back to normal. Yeah. So I've moved this one over here. And I noticed when I misshifted around, the sand went all that sort of quicksandy, mushy sort of sloppy sort of thing for, and I had to poke around on the side there, so the whole surface it had become like a mulch on like a disc mulch, or a mulch disc on the surface. So but it settled down and dripped through, and I'm now to do this. I've got it slightly turned around for some reason, probably because I get more sun that way. So we know that no, that's for this one and that one. We've got the line. That one doesn't have a line, but my ideas on this thing, I think it's a lot simpler and maybe better to have one part of newspaper cellulose and 2 parts of this fine play pit sand, and that will really open up the fibres, and it'll be much easier to calculate. So you basically go from 60% sand up to 66 1/3% sand, and you cut the newspaper down by 6 1/3, down from 40 down to 33 1/3 basically. If my mathematics holds up, sometimes I make a few mistakes, don't I? So that might be the way to go underneath, and maybe chalk, and just have that, and have it all the way up to where you think the roots. So in other words, you bring it up to where you think the roots are going to go in, and you plant your plant in, sort of thing. So with the base of the rhizome sitting right on this surface layer, might be the easiest way to do. And then you cap it with as much of this brown material to just cover the plant in, sort of thing. So that would be like 500 mils to a litre basically, I would think. I don't know if you want to start mixing stuff, start playing around with coir and bark chip, blah blah blah. So basically they live off the coir until the bark chip until this sort of like fresh bark chip starts to break down to this sort of stage, whatever they're doing to actually compost this. But I'll check if this cape really takes off like the way the Dioneers are taking off. So we got a clock running on this for like 3 weeks, I would say, because as I said, it was really lanky. It was almost white. Hang on, this was almost white last night, or late afternoon when I put it in. It was almost white. I should have filmed it then, but now it's gone yellow, so I'm assuming it's going to go green. So by tomorrow or the next day it should be green. All these yellow parts, I'm assuming, are going to go green. That means it's coming back to health and life. So but I always thought fluoride was a very pernicious atom. It can really fix in and stay stuck in there, and it will take you a lot of work to get rid of it. But then again, there may be some other chemistries out there that can get rid of it very quick. Oh, fly. Look at the fly. Have you noticed that too? All these traps are open. These are supposed to be carnivorous plants. They attract insects, like they eat the insects for the nitrogen. I'm saying traps have been open. I've been filming these traps for days now, probably if not weeks. They're still open. How come they aren't trapping insects, eh? And so you're arguing that they eat the insects for the nitrogen. Well, they're not eating the insects, so where's the nitrogen coming from, fellas? That's what I say. Look at this. 1, 2, 3. 3 traps open. They've been open for quite a while. Must have knocked that one or something when I was doing that pot over here or something. It's gone a bit wonky on one side. So so your argument that they eat the insects for night. So what, do they get a glut of insects every 13, 17, 19, all these prime years or something? Is that going to be your next argument? You're just going to shift the goalpost with your argument that they do the insects for night, but it's only on these really odd prime years every 13, 17, 19, blah blah, 47, 49 or whatever it is. No, not 49, 47. 9 primes table. So it's your 6x plus minus 1 minus your 9 primes basically, and that'll probably give you all your prime numbers anyway. If some mathematician out there can run that into an equation, they'll probably win a Nobel Prize. But anyway. Okay, just putting it out there for you fellas. Sometimes you need to pass the baton to get the person to win the race. Do you get it? No, I don't think you did. That was probably half the problem in my childhood. You never understood that point, did you? You know, if you want to go to the moon, you may have to give the controls to Neil Armstrong, because he'll get you over the line safely. The other people will get you up there, but he's going to have to land the LEM, and he's going to have those superhuman Mozartian skills that will get you there and just get you over the line. You know what I mean? Yeah. But you always seem to put those sort of people down, don't you? You know. Oh no, we can't give him a miracle of God or something because he's got a wonky eye, a bung ear, and something else. No, he has to be a miracle of nature because, you know, he's not totally perfect. According to your fucking rules, and yet he does music better than anyone else on the planet, and probably has done music better than anyone on the planet for probably another 1,000 years. I mean, yeah, the Pope is a bloke in a dress. Got it? Member of the Dalek Church. Yeah, just putting it out there for you. You know, I'm a lady. Yeah, oh yeah, right, exactly. You can't hit me. I'm a lady. Look at me. I'm wearing a dress. It's a don't call it a cassette. It's a dress. Okay. Okay. Yeah, this one over here. If we go to Spot Cullen. Is, I don't know, getting some iron weirdness going on there. If we can sort that out so it doesn't get so weird, we might get some spectacular large growth, but we're going to have to sort that out, fellas. But things should ramp up once we get to the third mature picture, so we'll see how we go from there. But anyway, we'll see how we go. That's about it for today's update, day 42. I think it's 42. The meaning of life is 42, isn't it? Okay.